channel, everybody. Today we're going to be diving into the Sig Sauer Romeo and Juliet 3x-Red dot combo. In this video, we're going to be going over the general specifications of these sights, along with what we like and dislike about them. If you find this video helpful or you enjoyed it, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel so you could be notified when we drop new content. But that's enough of that, let's get into the review. First things first, let's discuss the general specifications of these sights, starting with the Romeo MSR. This sight is a lightweight and compact enclosed tube red dot with a 2 MOA dot reticle. It is about 3.1 inches in length, 1.5 inches in width, and 2.6 inches in height with the provided mount. It is constructed of aluminum and weighs in at around 4.9 ounces, making it a fairly lightweight optic. The optic is IPX7 waterproof and is claimed to also be fog-proof. The red dot uses a CR1632 coin-style battery that goes in the top after you unscrew this. The battery itself is rated up to 20,000 hours of use. However, unlike the Romeo 5, this optic does not have MOTAC technology, so you will need to remember to turn it off.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
This is already one of my biggest dislikes about this optic because most of the sights I own at least have an automatic shutoff feature after a certain amount of time. The red dot comes installed with a 1.41 inch direct-to-rail riser mount and these see-through flip-up caps. The flip-up caps are fairly stiff when trying to get them back on, but most people will have these either on or completely off. The optic itself has 10 daytime light settings and 2 strictly for night vision, which are marked with an N1 and N2. It is worth mentioning that only settings 7 and 10 can be used in normal/high light situations. 5 and 6 can be seen slightly in low light settings, whereas 1 and 4 would require very dark environments to be able to utilize the reticle. I personally have only found use for settings 8 and 9 so far. The reticle itself is decently crisp and clear, and has a similar amount of field of view you'd expect with most budget red dots. In itself though, I don't think it's enough field of view. The opening is fairly small. I like to be able to see more of my target rather than be constricted to a small circle. It is fairly parallax free, but it does run into some issues when paired up with the 3x for people with astigmatisms. But I'll dive into that more later in the video. Overall, I'll say it's your average budget red dot. It's lightweight, it has multiple light settings with night vision compatibility, and holds zero fairly well. But I will say, I prefer the Romeo 5 over this optic, and being that they're a fairly similar price point, I'm not too sure if I would ever just buy the Romeo MSR. However, if the main selling point for you is the combo with the Juliet, as it was for me, this is a solid option to purchase if you could get a good deal on it like I did. Moving on to the reason I personally bought this set, the Juliet 3x Micro. This magnifier definitely lives true to its micro namesake. It is 30% smaller and lighter than the original Juliet 3x while still providing practically the same performance. It has an overall length of 81 millimeters, a width of 69 millimeters, and a height of 61 millimeters. It weighs in at just 9.9 ounces and has a 6.8 degree field of view. It provides a 3x magnification, like the name implies, and has an eye relief of 64 millimeters. It is also IPX7 rated for waterproofing like the Romeo MSR is. It features a 90-degree flip to the side mount that deploys with the press of this button here. I personally would have preferred a system like the EOTech G33, which allows you to slap it back and forth without the need for a button.
I'll do it. I'll slap the shit out of you.
But in reality, it's not that difficult and you'll get the hang of it pretty quickly. It comes configured for a 1.41 inch absolute co-witness, but also includes spacer kits for 1.535 inch rise and a 1.63 inch lower 1/3 co-witness. If you plan on using this magnifier with the Romeo MSR red dot included in the kit, you will not need to modify anything out of the box. The actual magnification of the 3x is fantastic and provides a crisp and clear image. But when pairing up the Juliet 3x with the Romeo MSR, you may run into some issues of seeing double red dots or just an overall blurry dot if you have an astigmatism like I do.
My glasses! I can't see without my glasses!
It's not super horrible to the point where the combo is unusable, but is definitely a noticeable thing. However, if you're one of the lucky few with really good eyesight and no astigmatisms, I think you'll be perfectly content with the performance out of the combo. I personally have paired the Juliet with my EOTech XPS2 because holographic sights eliminate the astigmatism issue for me. After putting hundreds of rounds down the range, I could say that is a fantastic combo and could keep up with the G33 at around half the cost. In terms of eye relief, the Optic does its job. Once you find that sweet spot with your own setup, you'll develop the muscle memory to place your eye where it needs to be to have a crisp and clear image almost every time. In conclusion, I'll say the Romeo and Juliet combo is a perfect budget-friendly option for beginners and experienced shooters alike. I personally wouldn't pay the full MSRP of $355, but if you can get it on sale for $250 to $280 like I did, it's a solid purchase. The Juliet 3x Micro does exactly what it's supposed to do with very little downside. The Romeo MSR isn't the most fantastic red dot out there, but it is a budget-friendly option and the performance reflects that. And that's all we have for this one, guys. We hope you learned everything you wanted to know about the Sig Sauer Romeo and Juliet combo. Let us know in the comments what your favorite magnifier red dot combo is. We're always open to trying new products and giving a review on them. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel because it really does help us out. As always, everyone, stay safe and have fun shooting.